Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid, Foreign Secretary Abdul Ghafoor, Honorable Members of Parliament, Rosanna Adam, Mr. Ibrahim Sharif, Mr. Ahmed Rashid, and Mr. Ahmed Salim, representatives of the President's Office, other ministries, missions who have joined us virtually. Let me begin once again conveying my heartiest congratulations on the 55th Independence Day of Maldives. 1965 not only symbolizes the beginning of the journey of an independent nation, but also the beginning of formal diplomatic relations between India and Maldives. Of course, we have been connected historically, and as the Minister often says, that our shores are washed by the waters of the Indian Ocean. A new chapter of our bilateral relations started in November 2018 with the government of President Soli assuming office. Prime Minister Modi was in Male for that glorious occasion, and I think that very much sets the backdrop of why we are here. Since then, the complementarity of India First policy of Maldives and Neighborhood First policy of India have manifested in various forms, including a new era of development cooperation. It gives me great pleasure in presenting a symbolic check of 85 million rupiah, that is about US dollars 5.6 million, for high impact community development projects. The agreement was signed during the visit of late Foreign Minister of India, Srimati Sushma Swaraj. This grant is in addition to the US $7 million contributed in March last year for similar projects. I also wish to share that during the visit of External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar in September last year, it was decided to do some key projects under HICDP scheme, such as the 3 island fisheries plants and 5 ecotourism projects in Addu. Later, a bottled water plant in Horafushi was also added. Also in the pipeline are projects relating to sports, agriculture, and drug rehabilitation. High impact community development projects constitute a very important dimension of the dynamic development partnership between India and Maldives. These projects are driven by needs of communities of the islands. They are implemented by city and local councils. There is also an inbuilt component of local prioritization of project selection. Thus, they align perfectly well with the vision of decentralization of the government of President Soli. India's strategy of development cooperation with friends like Maldives is a very comprehensive one. As decided during President Soli's visit to Delhi in December 2018, the strategy includes both big projects under the US $800 billion line of credit, and also includes a large number of relatively small projects of cost not exceeding 8 billion rupiah. While the line of credit projects with longer gestation period will contribute significantly to the development of infrastructure in the Maldives, the grant projects are meant to have an immediate positive impact on the lives of island communities. What is also remarkable about the Indian development assistance is that it covers a wide swath of sectors. The HICDP, as I just mentioned, covers fisheries, ecotourism, sustainable development, and the 18 projects under the $7 million cash grant include setting up of open-air gyms in 61 islands, coastal erosion projects like in Rashtu, installation of street lights, procurement of vehicles for city councils, upgradation of training academy, the police training academy in Wani, constructions of school classrooms, ice plants, special education need children, community centers, and a wide array of other similar projects. The larger line of credit projects include projects on water sanitation, roads and reclamation, port development, cancer hospital, cricket stadium, airport development, MIFCO expansion, among others. As you can presume, the projects, both large and small, cover the entire expanse of Maldives from north to the south. I also wish to highlight some salient features of Indian projects, which is transparency, demand-driven nature and ownership, tendering, price negotiations, award of tenders, monitoring and execution is all done by Maldivian ministries and agencies. Taking inspiration from what former US President Lincoln said about democracy, I can say with confidence that projects done under the Maldives India Development Cooperation are projects of the Maldivians, by the Maldivians, and for the Maldivians. This is a reflection of the democratic ideals long cherished by the peoples of both Maldives and India. In conclusion, I acknowledge the interest and commitment shown by the Urdu City Council and the Horefushi Council for implementation of these projects. I also acknowledge the contribution of FENECA to the bottled water plant. In spite of COVID pandemic, I must say that the councils have steered forward these projects. MOFA, of course, has been a robust partner in our overall development partnership, for which I thank the stewardship of Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid and his very, very dedicated team. I hope that the projects under HICDP scheme will help in socio-economic sustainable development and job creation in Urdu and Horefushi. Thank you very much.